The only respect you get in America as a non-white person is based on the country you identified with.
Hold on, let's stop right there. Really? Black Americans have identified with Africa for generations. Where did that get us?
We foundational Black Americans. We American descendants of slaves. I don't even want to use the word African. I'm a foundational Black American. And look what you got. Foundational convictions, foundational murders.
That didn't answer FBA's argument about reciprocity. Instead, he attacked the identity because he couldn't answer the question. That is Pan-African rhetoric wearing a suit.
With African countries that can stand up and speak out for you. We ain't got one because we too busy trying to convince white people to accept us.
Wrong direction. If this relationship was so important, why didn't sovereign African governments build it with us? Relationships work both ways. Pan-Africanism keeps asking Black Americans what we're willing to do for Africa.
Any African in America who doesn't recognize the need for us to have a diplomatic, political, public relationship with some African countries is out of his damn mind.
The harder question is, what has Africa institutionally committed to Black Americans? They have the governments, the embassies, the treaty power. We don't, and we never did.
We don't have any permanent diplomatic, public political relationship with any African nation states that can speak up on our behalf.
They never sent a ship. They never built a road back. No citizenship, no political power, no legal framework. But what we get is come visit, invest, spend money.
This is why we get the hell we get, Loon. Yes, we're Black, but we're also disorganized with the diaspora.
Disorganized with the diaspora? Let's keep it a buck. In order to be organized as one unit, you need citizenship. Let's take a look at how other countries do it. Israel built a legal right of return with a path to citizenship. Ireland recognizes citizenship through an Irish-born grandparent. Ghana's right of abode is different. You apply, get investigated, and may receive permanent residence with the right to work. That is not citizenship. No guaranteed land, no vote. African governments had generations to build a legal road back. Where is it?
ADOS and FBA means nothing in this Carmack-Belton situation. Nothing at all.
Umar says FBA meant nothing in the Cyrus case. But no African embassy was changing that jury's verdict. Umar took a Black American tragedy and turned it into an argument against FBA. The Cyrus case didn't validate Pan-Africanism. Umar simply used it to argue against FBA.
Remember, Cuba had Russia. Fidel Castro was smart enough to know I cannot survive America without a diplomatic relationship with a world power.
Castro was a head of state talking to another head of state. We're not a sovereign nation. African governments are. They had the authority to build that bridge. FBA didn't create that gap. Pan-Africanism had decades to build the bridge. Where is it?
America cannot afford to be on bad terms with India. Donald Trump just signed what? An agreement with China worth billions of dollars. They can't afford to upset the Chinese people. So guess what? Chinese Americans and Chinese immigrants, East Indian Americans and East Indian immigrants, they're always going to be protected.
That wasn't a lesson in geopolitics. A Chinese American is protected by American law, not because Beijing made a phone call. Citizenship creates diplomatic protection. Ancestry doesn't. Umar confused ancestry with citizenship, trade with civil rights, and Black America with a foreign country. Three different things. One bad argument.
Pan-Africanism or perish.
Pan-Africanism or perish. That's a big claim. There are no Pan-African institutions today that give Black Americans citizenship, diplomatic protection, land rights, or political representation. Not one. We're not a sovereign nation. African governments are. They had the authority to build that bridge. Don't sell us a slogan and call it solidarity. If it only gets real when the money lands, that's not family. That's a market.